Founded in 1970, Americans for Indian Opportunity, or AIO, was created to advance the cultural, political, and economic rights of indigenous people in the U.S. And that profound tradition continues today as the organization is now reaching out to build an international indigenous network. We're delighted to welcome to the program the founder of AIO, LaDonna Harris. LaDonna, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, LaDonna, let's start by talking about Americans for Indian Opportunity's mission. What is that mission, and how has it developed over time?
Well, we're a 40-some-odd-year organization, a little over 40 years now, and we've always worked toward the advancement of indigenous people in the United States, and now we're getting involved around the world. And our particular philosophy has been grounded in indigenous values, in which we affectionately call the 4 R's, which is relationships, responsibility, reciprocalness, and redistribution.
Now, AIO has a specific philosophy for indigenous values-based leadership, which is part of your ambassadors program. Tell us about that.
Well, as we looked around the country, we recognized our children were getting well educated, but we're losing some of their value-based characteristics and culture. So we created the program with these particular values. After they go through the program, they then take what they've learned back to their own tribe, their own urban community, wherever they're living, and incorporate it in their own lives. And it's been quite successful. We have an alumni program that really gives back to our organization and to their own communities.
Now, in recent years, you've begun to stress the importance of building an international indigenous network. What have you accomplished in this area?
We have created a sister organization with the Maori people of New Zealand, and they call themselves the Advancement of Maori Opportunity. We were invited to Japan when Japan finally recognized the Ainu people as their indigenous people, and now we're working with them, and we're working with indigenous people in Mexico, South America, Bolivia, Guatemala, and Peru. We're doing this to recognize what's happening globally, and we want to have some influence on it. When the wealthier countries of the world are looking at economic gain through controlling natural resources, indigenous people are working on environmental and cultural impacts and how we're going to live together with this fast track of globalization through transportation and communication. So our international work is to collaborate for a chance to be equal partners in this global revolution that's taking place. And that's why we're focusing on globalization these days.
Well, LaDonna, it's been such a pleasure to speak with you about your work with AIO. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
To learn more about Americans for Indian Opportunity, visit www.aio.org.